No idea how the stupid YouTube crap is working. Well, I just go for it, I guess. HawK is spawning at the 8 o'clock position, while Worker is on the 2 or 3 o'clock position. Everything looks pretty normal. I guess the map is rather fine for the Orc. It's not so easy to tower. Guess it's a bit longer because you can't walk straight to your enemy like on Echo Isle. And the Expo is kind of tough to creep. And I'll check once again. Could you please write in the chat if you can hear me? Ah, yeah, you can hear me. That's great. Alright, thank you. So yeah, Blade Master for the Orc, Archmage for the human, nothing special. No fast altar, fast creep stuff. So yeah, well, pretty late barracks shop first. So kind of a fast attack, I guess. And yeah, I guess you can do it because the human is, as I said, far away on this map as on other 1 versus 1 maps such as Echo Isle. And yeah, the building order kind of look like he's preparing for a tower rush. Maybe like the last game, HawK will do like a semi tower rush. I guess last game his plan wasn't 100% to win it with the tower rush, but just to get an advantage, which he did, and then he could finish it in a standard fight. Circlet of Nobility for the Archmage. Blader coming in, windwalking immediately, and he may be able to get this creep here. And yes, so he does 48 XP for the Blade Master. And now he starts chopping the Archmage, because there's no weaker target. Now he may get that Water Elemental, but I guess HawK will try to deny it, but he couldn't. 90 XP for the Blade Master and 140 for the Archmage. Tech starting now for the Orc player. Human not quite yet. Now also the human is teching. And yeah, not a lot happening here. Archmage riding his horse the wall of the map. Doesn't see the opportunity to do proper creeping in front of his base where the Blader is. And distracts the Blader with his footman while sneakily creeping this green camp here just right in front of the Orc base with Archmage and Water Elemental only. Now Grunt comes in and wants to steal the creep, but he didn't. Cloak of Shadow for the Archmage. Down here the Blader is just hitting a bit on the footman, which is not really effective. Yeah, Archmage stole his creep, but still didn't get his important level 2. And is now creeping solo with the footman in front of his base. And is hiding, which, yeah, he bought the dust, so no dust for the Blader. I really like the Cloak of Shadows. It's kind of underrated, I guess. It can really save your heroes sometimes and can save a whole game this way. Blader now going with 1 grunt for this Forest Shoal creep camp, which will grant him level 2 and some more health, and Cloak of Intelligence for the SH later on, if he won't sell it. And the footman also doing solo creeping stuff. While the Archmage is being chased by 1 single grunt and is heading towards the shop getting his boots. Blader already has boots, so the Cloak of Shadow was really important for the Archmage, as the Blader could have just chased him down. And now fast build for the shop. Almost all footmans are orange to red. And he goes for heal, and now let's see if he goes for level 3 or if he goes for harassment, but I guess he would be already too late for harassment as the two buildings coming up right now, and he's on the opposite side of the map. I guess he may have wanted to go for the shop on the right side, but I don't know. He's going for the harass, which I guess will not be so effective as the footmen are out of position. The burrows are really nice in place, killing the water elemental pretty fast. And yeah, I guess he won't be able to take down this beast tree. Blader chasing down a footman here, I guess, killing it. Also level 2. And yeah, HawK gives up harassing. Well done by OrcWorker, I guess. The early game avoiding HawK to cancel his tier 2 buildings, which can throw the Orc behind a lot. And then you're really a tower rush is really effective against you if your ally has his tier 2 units first or faster than you. Blader killing another footman with a nice 78 critical, and SH going for solo creeping for the kobolds. And yeah, let's see, HawK's base. Double Sanctum, producing some priests, some Sorgs, and so yeah, this is not going to be a tower rush, I guess. MK already here, but Blader stole the first creep, so no XP for the Mountain King yet. Now he got his first XP. Shadowhunter, not quite level 2. Maybe the Blader was too nearby, but because I guess this camp gives you maybe exactly level 2, but I don't know exactly. Sheep flying around here. Usual stuff. Now Kai is sort of a bit risky creep by OrcWorker, and risky movement with the Blader being revealed, getting the bolt and the slow, and I guess there will be another bolt. And HawK also has Watcher Ward, so he is able to see him, and I guess he will just kill off that Blader. That was well, nice done by HawK. I don't want to blame OrcWorker here for something. He just wanted to protect his creep spot and just distract the human with the Blade Master so this H can creep the shop. But now he's under pressure without his first hero, and he's getting him back in the altar without Tavern. But now here are the militias, of course. Now, with the advantage of killing the Blade Master, HawK is trying to get up some towers. But OrcWorker is doing it fine for now. I guess you should build the towers here, because then they will be able to attack the main and are protected against the burrows. Yeah, but OrcWorker is doing a nice job here. Guess he didn't lose anything and killed all footmen. And MK is already pretty red. And I guess this tower doesn't stand a chance to be finished. Well, mass repair. Well, now this is it for the MK, I guess. Nice job by this H, buying a mana potion just right now, I guess, to deal the next healing wave. Blader is back now. This looks pretty nice for OrcWorker. Really nice defense. And HawK has to retreat. Let's see if he will Townpile out. Yeah, he will Townpile out to protect all his workers. But one dies. And that's it. And yeah, Archmage, not quite level 3. Would have been a complete other fight with level 2 Water Torrents. Blader finishing the shop creep, also almost or very close to level 3. Shadowhunter, because the Blade Master died, is already level 3. Human goes for his shop now, getting his level 3 and some illusions. Yeah, using one for scouting. MK coming back, and the Orc takes the orange camp on the lower right side of the map. And let's see which items this wizard will drop. Nice Tome of Intelligence for the SH. And Hilarious Flute of Accuracy, kind of a waste item for the Orc. Well, at least there's some range units like the Berserker, the Kodo, and the SH, but he may rather sell it, I guess. He just leaves it where it is. All right, that's also a possibility. Let's see what the human get. He gets Alliance Horn of Stormwind. Well, I guess in the new patched version of WC3, which is tested on some cups, I guess this item is buffed a bit and gives plus 1.5 or plus 2 armor. Well, which is like, I don't know, maybe too strong. I guess this plus 1 armor is fine. Otherwise it's a, I don't know, all-time Scroll of Protection. Maybe seems too strong, but it's hard to tell, and it depends on the matchup. Maybe in an Orc Mirror it's a pretty nice item, because there's not so much focus and your armor really counts. But in a matchup where all unit is being focused by almost a complete army, this 1 or 2 more armor is not so important because the unit will die anyways. Now both are going for the natural, and the Blader is here to get some experience to steal something, but he died once in this game, but now he gets the experience and gets away. And he shouldn't be too greedy right now because he's in a decent position and shouldn't waste it by trying to steal anything here, which, yeah, is just too risky. Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't even try. There is a bigger healing pot for the Orc, which is pretty nice for the Blade Master, and Scroll of the Beast for the human. I guess he will sell it because there's just too much dispel by the Spirit Walkers. And yeah, he sold it, and he also sold the Lion Horn of Stormwind, but does not invest the gold yet. I guess he's going for some Invo Pots and Healing Scrolls. Oh, and SH wants to get to the human shop, and well, he has a speed scroll and he has the bigger potion of heal potion, but this was again pretty risky by OrcWorker, going blindly to the human shop with his SH, knowing the human has to be somewhere around there in the area of the map. Well, Shadowhunter almost level 4, Blader also kind of close to level 4, Mountain King not quite level 3, Archmage 3/4 to level 4. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. Worker pulls out his peons, goes for the next green spot, and maybe SH is getting level 4 here. So level 2 Hex and level 2 Healing Wave. Blader is, well, rather decently equipped, now also getting a Glove of Haste if he transfers the Mantle of Intelligence to the SH, which he did. Now Blader, Slivers of Agility, Glove of Haste. Well, we've seen Bladers with better equipment, but he's fine, I guess. Killing off those little priests. MK now reaching his level 3 here at the green Murloc camp spot in front of the York base, and now I guess the battle starts. The Orc army looks rather mighty, I guess. Well, there's, yeah, well, a really lot of casters. It's 64 supply against 68. Oh, Blizzard, yeah, he reskilled. I saw that at the shop, but I missed to mention it. And yeah, let's see if he can manage to win this with hit and run Blizzard action, like Infi or TH style. Blader also already dropping pretty low. Archmage ensnared again. He has to throw these ensnares and hexes as soon as possible to cancel the Blizzard. I guess this is the most important part for the Orc here, and he does it quite fine. There are maybe 3 waves of Blizzard coming per Blizzard, which is evened out by the heal wave so far. Again, really nice Blizzard. Ensnare immediately again. Really good job by OrcWorker. Level 4 for the Blade Master. He's chopping his way through the human army. HawK has to fall back or at least go for some hit and run. Now he misses the ensnare. This Blizzard was did too much damage. Now ensnare, ensnare. Now he misses to ensnare or hex the Archmage. Maybe it's on cooldown. And now he wastes the ensnare on the Spellbreaker. And this Blizzard is hurting him so badly. And SH maybe 2 heal waves left, but he still, now he still should focus ensnaring this Archmage when he does his Blizzard. And it looks really good for the Orc player. He's not losing anything, I guess. And HawK dropped to 56 supply, while the Orc is now almost on 70. But now the Blader is risking it a lot. I guess there is another heal wave. 90, yeah, there is another heal wave. Now he's going for the MK. That was pretty greedy because the MK has an Invopod. Blader now going for Invopod as well. No more heal for the Blader, so now it's going to be difficult because his most important damage dealer is not able to do any damage now. So yeah, he's doing the right thing, I guess, trying to withdraw his units when being slowed to get some more health points on the Blader. He bought a heal scroll with the Blader, but that's just not enough to get the Blader to a decent amount of HP to stand in the front line and deal as much damage as possible. And thus now he's losing a bunch amount of stuff. Now 55 supply only left. A lot of grunts died just because the Blader was red, and maybe he should have had a TP or a speed scroll at least to get out there, get his Blader on green HP again, and then going back into battle. Now it's gonna be tough. Everything is dropping pretty low for the Orc by this Blizzard. He's canceling it pretty fine so far, but it's just such a strong spell, and then slowing all units, falling back a bit, Blizzard again, falling back again. This is so tough for the Orc player. I had no idea how to deal with it. Now he's going for the MK. And HawK should just focus the Blade Master again, I guess. OrcWorker got in so much trouble when his Blader got on low HP, like 2 minutes before. Next Raider down. 51 supply for HawK, and only 46 for OrcWorker, so HawK turned his fight kind of around when he killed all those units when the Orc was retreating. And now the fight continues. Pretty intense fight. Blizzard coming in. Right now ensnare, speed scrolling. I guess he wants to surround the Archmage immediately Invopod, and he has to let him free again. But Archmage still out of position. Blader is on like 3/4 of his health again. Next Blizzard, ensnare. Only one Raider left. This hurts so much for OrcWorker when he cannot cancel the ensnare immediately. Invis cast on the Archmage. Now OrcWorker is getting the upper hand again, I guess. It seems like. But yeah, everything is slowed here. No more dispel for OrcWorker, and he should TP out here, I guess. He buys a healing scroll, but this does not look so fine for the Orc player. But now the Archmage is also out of mana. One more bolt, heal scroll. Last Raider dead. 45 against 54 against 46 supply. This is pretty intense, pretty micro intense, I guess. HawK is clicking his ass off on his own stream right now. Again, Blizzard being casted. Now all the grunts will fall and all the Spirit Walker are kind of out of position. He should move them out of the Blizzard. Oh, this was hurting him so badly. And there's the GG. Really well played by HawK. Having some trouble in the first minutes of the fight. But then when the Blader was red and OrcWorker decided to retreat, he could kill some units without really fighting, and I guess this was his comeback. And then he just did a really great job by hit and running with Blizzard. And yeah, so the score is now 2-0 for HawK, proving his European dominance over the Orc players here. I don't really remember seeing HawK losing a game against an European Orc.